From today onwards, we are going to talk about tenses and their different forms. So, this is simple present tense. We use simple present tense when an action is happening right now, or it happens regularly or frequently. It is also called as indefinite present tense because we cannot say whether it happens or not. I mean, it might happen today, it might again happen tomorrow, it might not happen day after tomorrow, but it will happen. Okay? Present tense, simple present tense is the one which talks about the action which is happening right now or which might happen regularly. You will be more clear with it when I give some examples. Let's try to understand the structure of a simple present tense. Simple present tense will have three components in it. One is subject, verb, and that too first shape of the verb. That's why I have written as V1 here. And an object. Let us look at some of the singular subject. I, you, he, she, it. In any sentence, if we are using these pronouns, we can call them as singular subject. Okay. Then, what are plural subjects? Plural subjects against these things. What is the plural of I? It's we. What is the plural of you? It's you. And for he, she, it will be they. Okay. Let me give you some examples of this. If I have to use this, I eat banana. Okay. If we all put together are eating banana, then the same sentence can be we are eating banana or we eat banana. Okay. Next, if I have to tell only one person, if I have to tell it to Varuni, okay, you do assignment. And then if I have to tell all of you guys, then I would say you do assignments. Then it implies to all of you, right? So for the word you, singular is also you and plural is also you. Okay. Now he, she, it. If I have to say Rohan, or if I have to talk about Rohan, I can say Rohan jumps into well, or Bhargavi eats roti. If I have to talk about it, anything, okay, phone is kept, phone rings the bell. Okay. And now they go to trip. That's how we can form different sentences with these singular subject and also using plural subjects. Okay. Now let's try to understand the rule, basic rule behind creating a simple present tense. Here we don't use any helping verb and use only first shape of the verb. Add yes to the verb ending with consonant and add es to the verb ending with vowel. Against he, she and it only, nothing else. Okay, I'll give you more examples to make you more clear with this. And also replace y with I and add es to the verb. That too against he, she, it only. Okay, let's see some of the examples which will prove all these rules. The first example is Herman plays a guitar. What do you think? What is the subject here? The subject is Herman plays. Play shows an action, that's why it is verb. Play, played, played. So play is the first shape of the verb, that's why I'm writing V1 here. Okay. See here, the rule, the structure of the simple present tense says it has subject V1, first shape of the verb and object. So Herman is a subject here, plays is a first shape of the verb and guitar is an object. Okay. Now let's check how this rule is getting fulfilled here or satisfied. What I'm saying, add yes to the verb ending with consonant. What is consonant? Every letter other than vowel. There are 5 vowels in English letters. What are those? A, E, I, O, U. Okay. I'm repeating again. A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. Other than these, whatever the letters are there, they are consonants. Okay, that's why this verb play is ending with consonant. That's why I'm using S. Okay, he plays. This verb play is ending with a letter Y. Okay, and it is he, she, it. Herman is she. Herman is a girl. So she plays a guitar. Let us take one more example. Smita goes to school. Okay, now let's see how this sentence satisfies this rule. Smita is a subject. Go. Go is the first shape of the verb. And what I'm doing? A, E, I, O. O is a vowel. Okay, see this. Add ES to the verb ending with vowel, I'm saying. So here this go word is ending with vowel. That's why I'm adding ES at the end. Goes to school. Next. Nihal tries to jump. Okay, what did I do here? Again, let us see. Subject. Nihal is a subject. Try. T-R-Y, try is a verb. Okay. Since it is ending with Y, I am replacing Y with I. T-R-I and add ES to the verb. Okay. There are some verbs wherein you need to remove Y and add IES at the end. But play is also ending with Y. You cannot replace it as IES here. PLAIS. It cannot be PLAIS. It is just PLAYS. Okay, so don't get confused. At sometimes you need to use IES. At sometimes you need to use just AS. Okay. So if you become perfect at all these things like, okay, first shape of the verb, second shape of the verb, and then you will get to know what to use and where. Few more examples of simple present tense. I eat banana. What is the subject here? I want all of you to answer to this. I eat banana.
I is the subject.
What? Okay, what is verb here?
Eat.
Okay, what is object here?
Banana.
Banana.
Very good. So, eat is a first shape of the verb. We play football. What is the subject here?
We.
Okay, good. What is object here?
Football.
Football.
Very good. What is verb here?
Play.
Play. As you said, we is a subject, play is a verb, and football is a object. What is verb here? Kite flies high in the sky. What is?
Flies.
Flies. Good. What is the object here?
Sky.
Okay, very good. What is subject here? What is subject here?
Kite.
Kite. Very good. Kite is a subject. Flies. One sec. Flies is a verb and sky is the object. Yes, please. Yeah, Shobika.
I have a doubt. Why isn't high and a verb?
High is not a verb. I have written V1 below flies.
Yes.
I and my friend usually sing a song together. What is subject here?
I and friend.
Okay, very good. I and my friend.
Friends are subject.
Not friends. I and my friend both put together is a subject here. Which is object here?
Sing.
Wrong.
Together.
Wrong.
Song.
Yes.
Song.
Okay. Song is an object here. What is the verb here?
Sing.
Correct. Okay. I and my friend means there are two people here. So it becomes we. Okay. If you look at the previous slide, then definitely I, we, you, he, she, it. Correct. So we, it's a plural subject. So under plural subject, I and my friend, since there are two people, we can consider it as we. We usually sing a song. So say this. Once again, we are looking at it. I is a subject, eat is a verb, first step of the verb, and banana is an object. Again, we is a subject, play is a first step of the verb, and football is an object in this sentence. In this, kite is a subject, flies is a first step of the verb, and I'm adding IES, FLY. I'm removing Y from here and adding IES. And high in the sky. Sky is the object. I and my friend both put together, it becomes a subject. Sing is a first step of the verb. A song is an object. Okay. My grandmother lives in Vijaypur. What is the subject here?
My grandmother.
My grandmother.
Very good. What is object here?
Vijaypur. Vijaypur.
Right. What is verb here?
Lives.
Lives. Very good. Similarly, if we want to use any particular verb with these subjects or nouns, okay, so let's see some of the examples. Do, I do, we do, you do, you do, he does, she does, it does, they do. Play, play is another verb. I play, we play, you play, you play, he plays, she plays, it plays, they play. Let us take one more example. I eat, we eat, you eat, you eat, he eats, she eats, it eats, they eat again. Now let's take an example of a verb ending with Y. Cry, C-R-Y, cry, is a verb that is ending with Y. I cry, we cry, you cry, you cry, he cries, she cries, it cries, they cry. Okay, are you all able to observe one thing? I'm using yes or I'm using I and IES only to he, she, it. I'm not using for the rest of the subjects. Okay. Now let's say a verb ending with O, vowel. Okay. Let us take do. I do, we do, you do, you do. Now what this rule is saying? And add ES to the verb ending with OL. O is a vowel. So I do, we do, you do, you do. And add, I guess he, she, it only. So he does, she does, it does. Again, they do only. Okay. One more. Let us take go. I go, we go, you go, you go, he goes, she goes, it goes, they go. Okay. So the assignment for this particular class is, I'm going to give you 25 sentences. So you need to break down the given sentences and write the formula of simple present tense below it. So the formula of a simple present tense is S plus V1 plus O. Okay. So for all the sentences, you need to break down. You need to draw lines like this against, okay, which is the subject. You need to put the subject in one box. You need to put the verb in one box and you need to put the object in one box. Okay, and then you need to write them down. And the second point of the assignment is write down 10 sentences of your own in simple present tense and repeat the first step. That means you need to write down your own sentences. I'll be giving you 25 sentences. Apart from that, you have to write 10 more sentences of your own and then divide them in this fashion. Okay, break the sentence in the same fashion and write down the formula of simple present tense. The formula of simple present tense is S plus V1 plus O, which means subject plus first shape of the verb plus object. Okay, if you add these three, then it forms a simple present tense. I hope all that is clear. If you have any doubt, I'll share a video and comment below the video so that I can help you again on that. Okay.